Alright, yeah, so this is ChocoMuffin with their speedrun of Left 4 Dead 2. I believe they have a party with them.
I do. I am joined with the Finnish legend Loki
Hello.
and TRG.
Hey yo, what's up?
And yeah, this will be my run of Left 4 Dead 2 Jumpman of the main campaigns, which is Dark Carnival, Dead Center, The Parish, Swamp Fever, and Hard Rain in that order. The timer will start as soon as I gain control of my character, so as soon as this little cutscene ends at the beginning, and might as well just start it right up. And if you were here at the beginning of the marathon, you would have seen Infrabread's Portal 2 run and how he mentioned bunny hopping and stuff. This is a source game, so it's guaranteed it's going to be in here. It does work a little differently, however, that you can't just like spam the scroll wheel inputs, as you have a lot more friction in this game. So the timer will start in 3, 2, 1, bam. And we're off.
So bunny hopping in Left 4 Dead is hardest out of any source game, easily, because you have to actually time your p-hops with a spacebar input perfectly, 33 milliseconds basically. Because how the engine applies friction to the player through the physics engine, if you miss your jump, even by a 1 tick rate, so even by 1 millisecond, you will lose all of your speed instantly. Thus making it the hardest source game to p-hop on.
You also will see I'm running this game without any bots, as this is a it's a category under the Fortnite challenges. And the category I'm running specifically called Jumpman allows me to double jump, hence the name Jumpman.
Yes.
And it does allow for a lot more fun skips. Goodbye, Jockey. Oh.
And yes, the Jumpman allows for certain skips to be done basically solo, because your ability to double jump. You can break the game surprisingly amount with the ability to double jump. And how the game is designed around, if nobody has played Left 4 Dead 2, it's these special infected, Hunter, Jockey, Smoker, Charger, these ones. If they grab you, it's over. There's no way to escape from it, so that gives it the challenging edge.
Unless they're maybe on fire or there's a tank nearby that can hit you, but that never happens, basically.
Yes, never. And out of any source game as well, Left 4 Dead 2 is easily the most luck-based as well. It's the hardest source game probably to speedrun as well, because everything is luck-based. Zombie spawns, item spawns, even sometimes levels are complete luck-based where you can go. And yeah, that makes an interesting challenge.
Yeah, the first big skip going on top of that building, saves going inside and around, like a U-turn.
Yes.
Just one of the many qualities this category has. I do want to try and get the fast skip for
Oh my god.
for this one.
So yeah, there's a
Did I
Crescendo
believe I
event
was the
coming
first
up.
to? Oh, okay, maybe not. There's a smoker here.
But if Chop gets a tank here, he will be in great luck.
Yeah, no, that would be bad luck. Oh, well, I mean, he's here. Oh,
Oh,
no thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's also a fun event skip. Usually turn on the carousel, have some fun music playing, turn it off, and get to the safe room. You just jump on an invisible clip that was made to keep you from skipping the event, which made it easier in some cases.
Yeah. Jumpman contains a lot of these kind of skips because we are playing on a newer version of the game than usually speedrunning is done on any percent. For example, for our any percent category, we use the oldest version of Left 4 Dead, the release version. But because mutations and add-ons were only added about 2014-15, so we are playing on 2001-47 version. So most of the skips that we use on any percent category are patched, so you can't do them. So Choco personally actually found many of these skips that he uses, so it's interesting.
congrats to him.
Hello, Charger. You're behind me, so you're of no threat to me.
Oh yeah, and Choco is the world record holder for Jumpman category, basically in every
For most of
category.
them. The only one I
Yes.
don't have for the main campaigns is Dead Center, only because The finale has a lot of RNG in terms of the can spawns, gas cans that you fill the car with at the end. It's just not my cup of tea.
Alright.
And the infamous coaster skip, done in a different way, as we can just double jump on a bunch of ledges. Completely skip
normally
this
you would-
big event.
Yeah, normally we would have to actually start on a roller coaster and follow it around the whole thing, but we don't do that here.
We got sloppy out there.
Nice and easy.
Minutes in. That's fast.
Yeah, not too bad so far. That jockey on the first chapter was a little sketchy,
Yeah.
as with any jockey on this game.
And like, I'm gonna start explaining certain things beforehand we go into the next map, because it's gonna be a long explanation. But the AI uses a certain kind of way to navigate through these levels called nav meshes. And they're like little squares on the ground, and they use them to like get to the player. And we can get into spots or on top of like props or anything, fences or anything that are not mapped in the nav mesh, so they're not like in the AI pathing. It will create something called a god spot, and well, you will see it here. All the zombies will stop bathing to you. They cannot find like a path to you, so they give up, and they will start waving their hands around like they're at a concert or something. And usually these god spots are a good place to do donations and all such, because nothing happens usually.
Yeah, I'll jump in. We've had 2 donations. We've had one from Yoshi Chief for $15, $10 for the Swedens, $5 for the swear. What a horrible seed. Thanks everyone for your support and love you all. And one from Anonymous for $25 saying, hey, all of you. You're all good beans. Thank you to the organizers, hosts, runners, and chat, and all other volunteers for putting on an excellent event. Or is a great cause, and I'm glad to see FF continue to support them. Let's get that tunic run unlocked. So yeah, chat, you can donate up to, once we reach $1,500 towards tunic, we'll get that unlocked and we'll get a tunic speedrun. And we currently have a bid war going on for the bonus medium map for Phasmophobia, which is next, which Prison is currently winning.
Usually these finale areas that we are getting into are the holdout areas that we will... Usually you're supposed to hold out here waves and waves of zombies and do it for about 3 to 4 minutes if done fast. But because a god spot exists on basically every version of the game, because nav meshing is kind of hard, and we will use god spot here in the concert as well, and that will usually last around... Finale lasts usually around 4 minutes of doing nothing but sitting in one spot. Come and jump.
I remember how hectic this was in like a normal playthrough. You're making it look so easy, and I feel bad for ever struggling on this part.
Yeah, but in Jumpman, because we're in technically the worst god spot, because it's the only god spot existing in this newest version, or this is not the newest, but well, it's newer than the versions we usually play on. So this is kind of like the worst god spot you can be in, so it can get hectic pretty fast.
Trust me when you say Left 4 Dead 2 is easy to speedrun, that is such a big mistake, because every time you just get jockeys everywhere and every special infected that will try to grab you as much as possible.
And funny thing about like how much like Left 4 Dead speedrunners fear the jockey, it's for the simple reason of source hitboxes are not nice. That's the only reason.
You gonna just do that? Yeah,
Oh, the tank path to you.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, unfortunate.
Shoot a bunch of shots. Let it all burn. Yeah, there's your flashing lights warning if you haven't gotten that already.
Usually the sound is worse than
The sound is a little... It hurts. It hurts the ears a little bit.
But yeah, that is what I meant by the worst god spot, because the tanks... there's 14 or 15 potential tank spawn locations that the game uses, and there's like 5 of them can be bad. That causes for the player to have to kill it. Because if a tank cannot see the player, it will just die in like 6 seconds, I think. It will
Like 6
despawn
to
in
8,
about
yeah.
6 to 8 seconds. But if the tank can see the player, it will not despawn until it is killed by the player, which loses upwards of 20 seconds if it goes really bad. Well, that was
I
a
did-
fast, nice kill.
Yeah, I did get lucky here with the Charger and Boomer just not affecting me at all. They're just kind of chilling, hanging out. If there is a Jockey, Hunter, or Smoker, they can grab you from these two sides, or even like the ground sometimes if they spawn there, but that usually doesn't happen, so it's usually this line of sight and this line of sight that you want to watch. Since I already know my 2 specials that are on the map at once, I don't have to worry about it.
And
There is
he-
a skip at the end here called Coin Toss. If you stand on the preemptive location that the helicopter will land before it even comes. Okay, also, this is another bad tank spawn. It does get preloaded, and you can actually load in or like finish the campaign like 15 to 20 seconds faster. Okay, yeah, this guy isn't gonna die. I'm just gonna go grab a shotty. Oh, okay, or he does. All right, I stand corrected. Hey, Charger.
that was weird.
The god spot is over there. It's like whack sometime.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
just kind of hang out until the helicopter comes. Let's see, where does it come from? And you can do it on both sides, but that side is more consistent on older versions because there's a god spot close to it that you can stand in. There's one here, but it's usually easier to go over there because you can get early. Ooh, hello. Bam. On to dead center.
Yeah. So how we
Comments
do
are-
map voting and everything is that you have to vote the map because after you put the vote on for the campaign change, it's upwards of 5-6 seconds before the map actually changes. So you have to time the map vote so that you get a fade to black during that area. Then it's valid still. That's the only requirement for map changes, I think. Fade to black during cutscenes, and that's okay.
You better grab a weapon.
We got another donation from Freckles for $100, just screaming tunic. So we obviously want the tunic run unlocked. Cedrin Dragon also donated $10. This is my second fastest first marathon, and I'm so happy to donate to a good cause. And as Blaze said, we are less than $200 away from tunic. $250.
Usually, normally you have to take the elevator, but you don't really need to do that. We wedge Coach's big body between the doors and just face reality, I guess. While Dark Carnival many consider is the hardest campaign to speedrun, Dead Center is probably the most luck-based. Oh, this is sad.
Yeah, Charger's blocking.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Let's
Followed
put
me in.
behind us. We good, y'all.
Oh, comment.
We good.
We good. Ah, good old
Lulu.
streets.
Dead Center isn't the worst campaign.
We have Lucifer saying Dead Center worst campaign.
Yeah. It's not, it's
Hey,
the
Loki, you
best.
think I go for the? You think I go for it?
Go for it. Go for the funny line. Yes.
I will. If I miss it, so what? It doesn't matter too much. But if
Oh,
I
you
do hit
get-
it, that would be kind of funny.
You get your hops uphill. Nice.
Yeah, I just gotta hit hops, easy.
Hey, Loki, we have Lucifer saying shush.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
Fails here.
Everything I can.
So doing
Punch
Dead
over.
Center, we are mostly looking for Vomit Jar, one of those green bile jars that you can find on those hazard suit guys, and
Oh, I
then
forgot
we
to
are
go
looking,
for it. There's a hunter there.
and we will try to
Oh.
look for Adrenaline as well.
To that gun store.
The spitter kind of shot me off of there. Ooh, hello, tank. I'm gonna wait for you. Come on down. Hoo. Ow. Ow. Okay, he's taunting. That's really good. Allows me to get away with an adrenaline. That's even better.
Oh,
That was really lucky. It's probably the only instance of good luck you'll see all stream.
Probably.
Oh, good old Left 4 Dead.
Ooh, I need to get rid of you. I got time. Do a little bit of healing.
Yeah, you got your Advent, you got your Vomit Yard. You're basically set for that center.
Unless Jockey.
Unless Jockey
Ah,
and
yes, jockeys.
Probably just won't use my adrenaline here. I'll save it.
So with the green little grenade, all the zombies are attracted to it, so making this
Oh,
event
speaking of.
basically free. Is it shocking?
Ooh, he is next
It
to a car. I don't trust that at all. Alright, we're fine. Maybe. I do hear smoke or two.
Oof.
I don't know where he is, so... What? Okay. Tank sniped me. We're in versus, apparently.
So tanks are not
Versus-
kind of scary in easy difficulty because they can hit you 4 times before you go down. But if they get a near car and they hit the car into you, you will go down instantly. So that's why cars are scary with tanks. Nothing is better than a flying Volvo at you.
That was a little too close.
Does Mao have... No, Mao is normal, right, on this version? There is
Yeah.
no chargers.
I think so, yeah. The only
Yeah.
time that you get double specials is on Barnes, which it can happen. I've
Yeah.
done it several times with double hunters, and died several times to double hunters.
Interesting fact that you actually got 7 chargers on Mall.
Yeah, that was in my last normal mains PB, not Jumpman. I had 6 or 7 chargers on this entire... I had no other specials, only chargers.
Your luck is insane.
In the bad way.
Yeah. It's
Sometimes.
insane.
Hey, on the bright side, they aren't jockeys.
At least they weren't jockeys, that's very true.
What is this
Speaking of-
double jump
hold on.
tech? I know nothing of Left 4 Dead 2 speed.
So this is mutation called Jumpman. It allows
See
the
ya.
player to jump twice. That's it. It's an added game mode. That's why it's from mutation.
Go
and
high.
it's a speedrunning category.
Get out of here.
There's 2 other mutations that are speedrunning categories. Blast Off and Rocket Dude, right?
Take this.
Yeah, Blast Off and Rocket Dude.
Yeah, they're the only other 2 added mutation speedrun categories. Otherwise, Left 4 Dead speedrunning is basically normal.
Also, to get Jumpman, you would need to get the Fortnite challenges add-on.
Yeah, on Workshop, but that's it.
Not the game Fortnite, the day after tomorrow Fortnite.
Yep. We already have like one misconception of someone saying Fortnite.
I won't lie.
Ah,
Ooh, we got
Fortnite.
the good one.
We got a rate of 10.
Oh, yeah,
Volko.
the... Oh, hello, Volko!
Hold on.
Hello, Volko.
Ah, there we go. I'm real quick.
There's
Just
so
gonna
many
grab.
Left 4 Dead speedrunners here.
Yep, just gonna play this a little safe. Make sure I heal.
That was a little too close.
All right, finale time.
And this will be... Isn't this a unique finale in that sense that you kind of skip the whole finale? Kinda?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, so
Usually
in
you
Dead
go
Center...
down. Oh,
yeah.
you can
In
sure
Dead
take-
Center, usually you would have to go down an elevator that lasts for about 15, 18 seconds. And after that, waves of hordes of zombies appear, and you're trying to fill this stock car with a bit of gas.
But of
But
course,
because we
we're on
can
Jumpman.
So we can double jump, so we can go up. So we use this neatly placed scaffolding here for our advantage.
And
we
invisible
will
clip.
And we will skip the whole elevator ride. And thus never activating the finale, so there will be no zombies.
I don't have adrenaline. I will be taking the safe route. We'll do a little. Actually, I'm play this one a little safe.
The only things that can kill Choco right now and this somewhat good run is specials. There's the only things that will spawn during this time.
And shooting the cans when I'm putting them in. That would also not be good.
Oh yeah, but when is the
Should
last
go
time
this
we
way.
done that?
Not too long ago.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna lie.
That's how you accidentally shoot a can.
Thing RNG.
Nice
So yeah, this is
toss.
the Dead Center RNG. You need to collect 8 Cascans. You collected so far 6, right?
This is 7. I'll be grabbing this one
Yeah.
for the 8.
And these spawns can range from all over the mall. So you can either get a 2-minute finale or you can get a 3-minute finale. So extremely luck-based.
5, 6. Get out of here. And 7.
here
and
Adren will be nice.
8. Yep, I will be looking for one just to play my cards right. Oh, are they here? Yep, okay, cool.
So yes, you could fill the gar with a cast right now, and that will take over 20 seconds, right? That's like 23 seconds. But with Adrenaline, for some reason, while using Adrenaline, gravity changes and the gas goes faster into the car, making the 25-second gas filling section about 8 seconds, I think.
Charger was just barreling towards me at the end.
Jesus, that charger.
Oh, good old Left 4 Dead. And here's the thing, remember me saying Dark Carnival being the hardest. Many consider hardest speedrunning campaign in Left 4 Dead. Many would say the Parish is the second one, because it is a hard campaign.
And I would disagree. I think Dead Center is more reset heavy, but that's just my opinion.
Well, yeah, but you're going for record pace every time.
Could be bias, I don't know.
So... yeah, could be
Who knows?
bias.
Do you want to jump in real quick? We have a donation from Kai Bloodwolf for $50. It's not a lot, but I can't look past helping out in charities.
Nice. Normally here you would have to walk around the alleyways and such, but I believe that the
trolling.
double jump we go on
Anyway.
the roofs.
Yeah, we do a little trolling.
Ooh.
And we are going actually through the alleyways. Ugh.
Because Choco missed.
That's why b-hopping is so... sometimes saves great time, and sometimes when you miss even a single one, you will lose 15 seconds instantly. That's why you shouldn't b-hop on things you cannot see.
Hey, anyone out there?
Ooh, I got like a little horizontal boost from that guy.
Nice, those are rare. So
Would you-
here, normally, if you would go up, you would have to go into a, what is it called, a trailer, enable an event, go around the fence, deactivate the event, wait for the event. Here in Jumpman, we will just jump over the event, basically.
Oh, that's not okay. Ooh, hi. Either are you.
No?
Ooh. Oh, I got tag teamed. That's all good. It's right before the event.
Unfortunate. That's the first step.
Ah,
It's guaranteed to happen at least once.
yes.
Alright, back to it.
Not the worst death. It could have happened at the end of the level, which would have lost about 2 minutes.
Yeah, at the end of the level, definitely would have lost like a minute and a half, maybe more.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, we have Acids here. Hello, Acid.
Everyone is here. So Acids and Vocal Tech are moderators of the speedrunning community. Vocal Tech being the normal categories world record holder.
Restricted area.
Lulu's on a absolute a mission to gift out
He does
subs.
that
Lulu,
sometimes.
thank you so much for all these gifted subs, Lulu. Heck, all the subs obviously will go to the charity in the end. Also, I just want to point out that $50 went towards the bonus map, the bonus medium map on Phasmophobia, putting Prison even more in the lead, which means we are still just under $250 towards Unique.
Yeah. Steffi, Lulu Zephyr is another. She's actually a Xbox speedrunner of Left 4 Dead.
Safe house, let's go.
I think everyone in the chat that we said names of are speedrunners of this game.
Yeah.
We are a small group. There's about 10, could you say, 10 active runners?
I specifically do co-op runs with Choco.
Yes. And I don't do co-op because it's scary talking with people. Oh no!
Always gotta hook up with the biggest.
You always say that co-op runs are scary.
Everything can go wrong. That's bad.
And now the best chapter in this entire run. Smile.
Just hit cemetery hops. Easy.
Just don't get sewer chargered or get bad RNG or
Get a
anything.
tank.
Or a bad tank, yeah.
Okay, Loki, you want to explain about the cemetery?
So cemetery is the parish's biggest RNG. It will It can change to 4 different like layouts how the cemetery area can be bathed through, and there is the fastest one, which will save about 40 seconds, right? And then there's the slowest one, will lose you 40 seconds, and there's no way to control it.
Not really 40, it's more like 20.
Well, okay, yeah, true. Jumpman, because we skip so much more than
Less
normal.
RNG. Oh, okay. Get caught by a comment or two.
Oh yeah, and this is the legendary sewer that we were talking
Okay,
about.
we're good. I think.
Yeah, if you have adrenaline, somehow your legs walk fast in water.
Oh yeah, water slows you down a lot in this game. It halves your movement speed. But adrenaline, for some reason, is a magical thing that will make you go faster. That's hops.
We did get second worst RNG, which is still okay. I'll just hit a couple hops.
It's basically, the closer it is, the worse it is, basically.
Mhm.
So it wasn't the worst, it was the second worst.
Hello, Charger.
They do not share our secrets.
When is water percent? Every campaign is water.
That sounds like my map idea. Left 4 Dead 2, but every campaign is
What
hot
is with
rain.
these specials? Parish is just trying to ruin me.
Oh yeah, and Parish is known for their specials because the maps are like, they go in such zigzags, so the specials will never get left behind, like in other campaigns. So they're kinda annoying.
Too close.
Nice hops. Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
remember to drink water.
Remember
I
to stay
I just-
hydrated.
7 out of 8. Oh,
Oh yeah, speaking of hydration, it's currently raining in my area right now.
oh rain.
Actually, Choco, what campaign do you have after this hard rain?
Swamp Fever and then Hard Rain to finish.
Ah, okay.
Hot rain is always done last, usually.
And here we have Quarter, probably the most skip heavy. We first have this invisible fence clip to jump on,
Well, you already skipped.
and
small
maybe 7
house.
seconds later we're going to jump on this invisible fence clip as well to get out of bounds.
Quarter is so confusing.
Hang
Yes,
out around here.
and this is still not as broken as the finale is. Finale is something
Oh yeah,
I will not
you're
ruin
not ready
for
for
you.
finale.
Yes,
And here's the last clip we will jump on. Whew. They're really trying to mess me up, huh? Smoker, Charger, Tank.
Yep.
But they have failed.
Oh,
So think twice before saying Left 4 Dead 2 is an easy speedrun.
it's not.
It's not at all.
It has a high skill level and a really annoying luck base.
You're making it look easy, and that's what matters.
Yes. Well, that's what it gets when a
Essentially.
world
But it gets
record holder
crazier.
plays its own category.
And now we have bridge skip. The bridge is actually preloaded, the clip, and we can jump on that. This is like the only time you'll ever see this route being taken in any category. It especially
Yes.
works for Jumpman. We're just floating on air here, walking on sunshine.
Where you all at?
And this
It
makes it
looks
so that
so
no
stupid.
specials will spawn or tanks. So
It
we're basically free this
basically-
entire bridge.
Yeah, it breaks the game. Because usually you would have to answer the military phone, make them lower the bridge, and then you would have to run through hordes and hordes of zombies. But because we never activate the radio and we will never lower the bridge, nothing happens, making this basically a walk in a park.
Also, we have Uncultivated here. Hello.
Everyone is here.
Everyone is here, honestly.
Yeah,
there's
bridge is a, by the way, good place to do donations if there are any.
Oh yeah. if there are any.
There is not any new ones right now.
All right.
Okay.
Chat, you could change that. You could donate.
Yes.
You could change that.
You could
Help
change that.
charity.
You have the power. Help the charity. Help get a tunic unlocked. Pick a worse map in Phasmophobia.
Prism Lizard, if you want a true walking simulator, go speedrun Last Stand. All you do in there is just walk.
Except like
do-
maybe the first chapter at the beginning. Other than that, yeah, it's just walking. I'm gonna make sure that my thing is right. Cool. Swamp Fever time.
Ooh, Swamp Fever.
So here can be a big skip and there can be a slow skip. It depends.
Not,
So there,
not as much as
if-
slow skip.
Yeah, so there's 3 ways of doing this. In the any percent category that we run when we do normal without Jumpman is that we will use a glitch called Infinite Stumble, which was only in the release version of the game. So when you get stumbled by an explosion or something, you can keep infinitely doing it by switching your weapons. And that's how we skip the ferry in Swamp Fever 1 in any percent categories. But on Jumpman, that is fixed because it's no longer the release version. And there's 2 ways of skipping this in this version of the game. Either you're a living god and b-hop perfectly, so you can like keep your b-hops perfectly across.
Otherwise known as you.
Yes, and then there is the man, I'm blushing. Then there is the tank skip. So tanks are annoying, but they can be really great help as well. Is there any
Doesn't look
tank
like I got
music?
tank spawn, unfortunately.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a
Eh.
worse spawn.
We have a question. Out of
We have a tank?
curiosity, is there a reason to use crouch like hitbox jank, or is just choice?
the players
crouch on-
per se, like different characters don't matter at all. Their hitboxes is the same. In the main categories, like any percent, that is the main category of
He
Left 4
spawned.
Dead.
He spawned.
Oh, you got
I'm
the
going
super
for
light
it.
tank.
I'm going for this. We
Um,
might hit tank skip, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh,
is
tank
fair.
skip.
Let's go for it. Might as well. Only live once.
Yes. So you will see what I mean by tank
There it
sometimes helps you
is.
and sometimes doesn't. Here it helped us.
Nice job.
Heck yeah. That saves
Best-
at least a minute and a half, depending on the tank spawn that you get. There's a
Yes.
slow tank spawn and a fast tank spawn. The fast one is right next to the ferry,
Fun.
and the slow one will spawn behind you. And it can also spawn as soon as you start the event, which you usually don't do in mains or just the campaign by itself.
I
That
find it
is
funny.
really sick.
You've done 2 marathons and both have had tank spawn. And
Back to
you
back.
like, and you just say to people who don't know the statistics of that tank spawn, it's about 16%. So it's really, really rare tank spawn to get. Especially as your 4th campaign in a row. That's cool.
Ooh.
I don't remember what I was explaining for the tank skip either. Oh yeah, I was explaining coach. So we don't pick characters based on their hitboxes or anything. In the main categories, any percent we use coach on Swamp Fever because he has the fastest animation of stumbling, so you get across the water fastest. But usually it's what character is closest to the weapons in each level start, and that's about it. There's no other. It's usually some people play Nick and coach. Those are the most picked. But you could play as
Specifically
Rochelle.
on like Dark Carnival, where you on the first chapter, where Coach's spawns is the nearest weapon, so you could just basically spam me, pick up a shotgun, kill the bots, and that's really it.
Yeah, and Swamp Fever, because like earlier we were going to Parish Cemetery, the sewer, you notice water slows you down and adrenaline makes you so you don't. And Swamp Fever is nothing but water. Actually, these last 2 campaigns are nothing but water, so we will have to keep finding adrenaline, or we will go slow, or we have to hit perfect hops in a water that we cannot see the ground. And if you don't know, b-hopping already is extremely hard in Left 4 Dead. It's the hardest out of any Source games to b-hop on. And then you have to basically guess every time when you're gonna b-hop on if the ground is not perfectly flat. So. Oh yeah, Lulu said the spawn chance for the tank in Swamp Fever 1, the first map, is 13.7%. Actually lower than I remembered.
I hear a jockey.
Ooh, a
I'm
jockey.
not gonna shoot the witch. I want you to jump towards me. Shove you back. Alright, we're good.
Nothing scares more a left-footed speedrunner than a jockey.
Jockey
Especially
has to
in
be the
front of you.
most terrifying.
It's the slow walk of doom that it comes towards you.
Yeah.
And if I do have time at the end of the run, I can potentially show off the infinite stumble, as we mentioned earlier.
Mm.
I did have tank skip in the list of 2 glitches that I wanted to show off if I had time, but one's already done.
Yes.
No Adren.
Well, if you
That's fine.
continue at this pace, we're gonna be like over 10 minutes before the estimate.
We have Volga Tech having a jockey getting petted.
Yes. The Left 4 Dead speedrunning community.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, Swamp Fever, it is the most boring campaign of any of these. It's go from point A to point B, and only actually the first map of this campaign is interesting, because it has the tank skip. Every other campaign is just, there's really nothing we skip that is
Oh,
extra
I didn't even see
special
him.
in the Jumpman.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a slow death.
Or did you get cracked or something?
Oh,
We'll
unfortunate.
be
He
here
got
for a bit if you
smoked.
have any donations you want to read.
Oof.
We'll be here for a while. Actually, no, we're not. Spitter, thank you. Oh, thank you. Let's go, Spitter.
Spitter
Yeah.
moment.
All right, there we
Yeah,
go.
because
we'll just
Jumpman, Jumpman is played on the easiest difficulty, so you die the slowest, which is bad. Because this version of the game has a limited amount of votes you can do, so you can only vote once per map. So if Choco would have voted
That'll
there
help.
to expert, because he wanted to die faster, we would have had to play this whole map in expert, which is not fine.
Oh yeah, in expert smokers, when they see you, they just grab you instantly instead of waiting for like 5 seconds.
And yeah, if you're insane person, you will do a speedrun category called expert realism. Oh dear
Don't do
God.
this to me again. Come on. Don't play me like that. Ooh, okay. Playing it safe a little bit. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought that was the tank. Ooh, run. Get some speed here. Okay, maybe not. That's fine. We've evaded danger
Nice.
for now.
Not the cleanest map, but it got
We'll
you
do the
through.
job.
Yes.
Ooh.
Uphill hops, you're getting better at
All right,
those.
there we go.
Close ass shit.
Probably should have healed, but you know.
Who needs it? Maybe me.
Who needs healing?
I mean, if I have less health and I get grabbed by something, it'll take faster for me to die.
Oh yeah, big brain.
I do have that
Yeah.
temp health, so that's not really going to help my case very much, but...
Yeah, Swamp Fever has one interesting thing with the tank skip. It features the biggest god spot of the entire game. Because this area we're walking in, we will be returning to it shortly.
Down the street.
Because after you activate the virtual come save us with the boat kind of thing, the game will start doing finale, so it will start throwing hordes and hordes of zombies at you. But because we can double jump, we can just get out of the area. And because we're outside of the playable area, per se, the game just
That's
goes
not
like...
okay.
The game just goes like, you're not supposed to be there, but I don't know what I'm
Okay.
supposed to do with it. So I'm
No,
not
thank
gonna
you.
do anything.
Also, thank you. I would not like any Girl Scout cookies. Now, where are you
Here we
running,
see-
Spitter?
Here we see the special infected really trying to screw over Choco right now.
Oh, Spitter's just kind of...
Anyone out there?
She's running around.
Spitter is whack.
She went somewhere.
So we activate the
Okay.
event, and we throw the pile out of the area. Or how you can do this? No, you do it like that. So normally you would have to hold inside or outside the mansion if you play Left 4 Dead, but here we just go back where we came from, and we just double jump out of the area. And we are now in a god spot, and you cannot die here basically.
So yeah, hope you guys like waiting.
Yeah, so now we're gonna be here for about 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect time for some donations. If We had an anonymous $50 donation saying good luck to all the runners. Also, that $50 went towards Tunic, meaning that we were less than $200 away from a Tunic speedrun.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Oh, Choco is trying to, while we wait, he's trying to find adrenaline for himself because it spawns inside these little houses. And because the last section, before we get to the escape vehicle, there's a small bit of water. So it will just save about 2 seconds if we find adrenaline.
Also, an interesting fact about the spitter. There is a chance that, but it's not gonna happen that often. But it is possible to get spitter boosted. Either you could get spitter boosted quick, or you get slammed down to the floor and die.
Yeah. So if you would check out Left 4 Dead 2 speedrun co-op speedruns, those are insane if you don't know what's going on. People teleporting around, flying across the map with this grenade launcher, actually. So in Left 4 Dead, I believe it's something to do with the projectile itself. So when it hits the bottom of the player's hitboxes, it will give that object's velocity to the player, and, well, you go flying.
Yep.
Called
We could
grenade.
actually demonstrate this if Chocolate wants to.
Nah, debatable.
Debatable.
And now we become a bird and wait until the finale is over, basically.
Only a bird for a little bit. I'm gonna head inside and try and get this running death.
Ooh. So running death refers to a tank that is kind of pathing towards you because we're now kind of in the playable area. So the tank knows how to get to the Choco, but because it will die before it can hit Choco, so it will die faster because it's running death.
He's right above me. So maybe we can get this. If he dies like really fast. There it is. Nice.
That saves 3 seconds?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe. Not sure.
And here is a guaranteed spawn of Atron if there is no one in the houses. Are you gonna do the funny fence? No, you're not. Am I the only
And that
person
finishes
who-
up this campaign. We're on to Hard Rain.
Yes, and the last one.
Yes, hard rain, or as I should say, more water.
Even more than this, actually.
A lot
And-
more than this.
And Hard Rain is another extremely luck-based campaign. I don't remember if it's so luck-based in Jumpman, but quite literally everything you walk on is water. So you're gonna be slow if you don't have Adren, and because the ground is uneven, hitting perfect b-hopping is impossible by human. It's practically impossible. So hope to find Adren, I guess.
Less RNG. That's about
And
all
the
you can
Hard
do in this
Rain,
game.
and apparently Hard Rain, I do not know it for 100%, but Hard Rain, if somebody has played casually of Left 4 Dead, know that there's a lot of witches in this campaign because of sugar, apparently. But many don't know there's increased tank spawns as well in Hard Rain. So I think the record for tanks in a row in Hard Rain 1, this map,
Oh, the double
is like
double adrenaline
60
gambit.
tanks.
Nice.
Oh, 2 Adrens, that's rare.
That never happens. It would happen now and not my, my PB attempts, but... Oh, speaking of tanks. Oh, I'm just gonna get hit into this corner, I guess. Alright. And then, whoop. Jump right on over him.
Oof.
Ooh.
It's fine.
Not slow yet, so it's fine. So you start moving at a slower pace when you go below 40 health. So going above 40 is good. So nothing is basically lost. That
And we
jockey
got
was
adrenaline in the
crouching.
safe room, nice.
That was a little too close.
Is this
Also,
perfect
interesting
luck?
fact about this campaign, like unlike all the other campaigns, which is basically a new chapter, a new map, will basically be returning to the map, basically.
Yeah, that is the thing about Hard Rain. You will be backtracking everything. So every item spawn you see now will be there when we come back. So that's why we were checking the ambulance for Adren, because we will be not taking it now, but when we return. Because
I
when
took
we
it now.
return, yeah, because when we return, the whole place is gonna be flooded.
Here's probably the craziest little skip you can do in Jumpman. Get out of bounds, hit on top of these pipes, and hit this invisible clip really high up. Skip going all the way around that big wall.
It saves like probably a minute.
Not really. I mean, not really. Probably like
If you do
25
normal,
seconds, I'd say.
but if you do normal pathing, that's saving so much time.
Oh, for sure.
And yeah, hard
Not
rain
me.
probably
How?
contains.
What? That was so far. Now,
Did
like,
you-
I guess I get to do it again for you guys.
Oh, did you get? Oh, yeah, you got
Also, the
smoker.
spitters coming in clutch. I love you.
That's so
Oh, there I go.
unlucky. Yeah,
Oh,
smoker
you
punks.
can't hit me anymore.
Oof.
Thank you,
It's a
Smoker.
slow death.
Good thing it happened early.
The smoker has an interesting thing on Left 4 Dead. If it kind of like shoots its tongue at you, and no matter how far you are, it can still catch you. Like it's infinitely long. It can catch you all the way from the other side of the map if it starts shooting its tongue before you leave its like range of vision, basically. And that's
Means
what
we can do
happened
the skip
there.
again.
This is so stupid looking. No matter how many times I see it. It's just crazy how much you can break a game with a double jump.
Now it's a jockey that I'm having issues with. He's kind of far away.
We gotta move. Heads up, go! One of those little jockeys is around.
And here we will be doing another skip. So normally you would have to take an elevator down, but we just jump down. Because elevators are for slow people.
Hit a couple hops, you know, the usual.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god.
That's kind of nice. Ooh, we got a
You hit
new.
every
Good.
hop.
Really good.
Let's put it behind us. We good, y'all. We good.
Oh, Atrin here as well. This is perfect luck, RNG then.
Woohoo!
Whoa, once in a lifetime luck, basically. You'll never see
Yeah.
this again.
Also, I want to explain about the smoker. You can actually prevent the smoker from grabbing you if you have a melee weapon, but it has to be sharp. In Left 4 Dead 2, there is two types of melee weapons: blunt and sharp. Sharp weapons are the one that could prevent you from the smoker grabbing you, although it will highly unlikely be using this technique in the speedrun because you need precise timing.
Real quick, here's elevator skip, by the way.
Yes. Another unique to Jumpman.
Anyone out there?
We just double jump. Saving about 20 seconds, 25 seconds, something like that.
Easily, yeah. I'm trying just to get through this water
Yeah,
section.
and I was just about to say about that tongue cutting thing. It depends on the category if you're running. If you run expert realism, it's needed there. You like have to be good at the game.
Or just be Volgotech. He's actually good at the game.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah. Vogel like yeah,
Here's a
guy.
skip actually I noticed while looking around in Jumpman. This little window skip going all the
That
way around
hunter
the
was
wall
sketchy.
again.
Yeah, Jumpman just reveals how lazy Valve is making at video games.
We're almost out of the mill.
There's so many invisible clips that you can stand on and jump over, and many of these skips are still doable, basically, even without the double jump, but you need to be a little smarter about it. And now the water begins. But because
Hope
we
you
got...
guys like water.
Yes,
It
because that's all
begins.
you will see.
It's fine. We got a couple adrens to use.
What perfect luck? What do you mean couple?
And
You got
pile.
them all. That is so rare to get them all. So normally if you don't have pile, you would... Oh, you still go on the rooftop? Huh.
I remember that porch light.
Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't truly lose time. But usually if you have Adren, you will just run through the water with Adren on. Especially if you get 2 Adren into ambulance. But yeah, this is what we mean by no bunny hopping while there's water. You cannot see the ground and the ground is uneven. There are certain b-hop lines that we use which make this a lot easier. But like, it's still completely luck-based. Even the b-hopping.
Safe house up ahead.
And we're reaching the end of the whole run.
Yep.
Last
Welcome
Last
to the finale, or as I should say, sit in one place and let's have a conversation.
Yes. Think about your life choices. Why did you start speedrunning?
Think about your life choices when you speedrun Left 4 Dead 2.
Yes.
Also did get the safe room adrenaline.
It more shows how game wasn't designed for double jumping. Yes. If you want to say something that wasn't designed for the game, look up Last Off or Rocket Dude speedruns in category extensions. There you will see what we mean by the game wasn't quite designed for it.
Or if you want to torture yourself, you could run Deagle percent.
Oh my god. So a long time ago, from what I understand, there used to be a speedrunner called Mr. Deagle, and he played with a weird key bindings. So there's actually a speedrunning category that you play with his key bindings, and they're basically impossible to play with.
Or to summarize it, pain.
Pain, yes. I think his walk warrior button is like T or I or something. It's so stupid.
I know, it's like so
I don't
dumb.
like how this dude's looking at me.
So yeah, smokers are one of the only specials that will get into the god spots.
There's no way. I have to jump out for this. Okay. Thank God he was weak. Okay. Back in. All right. A little sketchy.
That's the first time I've seen that.
He's out for vengeance. These smokers are ruthless.
Left 4 Dead 2 with a DDR pad, go. Oh god, no.
You know what? I would even say that is easier than playing with Mr. Deagle's config.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Like, it's so hard to explain, but it's insanity, that speedrun category. And here with Hard Rain, it's sad. It's usually run last, so because it's pretty like easy campaign to speedrun if you got used to it, but it has tank spawns at the finale. Especially on Choco's left and right, behind those trees, there can be a tank spawn. And well, if it spawns there, it's referred to as a bad tank spawn. So it can walk up to Choco and just punch him off. And
We got
because
good
it's
ones.
and because it's the last campaign, and if you die here, the run is dead.
Left 4 Dead 2 with a GameCube controller. Well, we have Left 4 Dead 2 on Xbox, so if you want to speedrun
don't
Left 4
do
Dead 2 on a
that,
controller,
no.
go talk to Lucifer.
Oh, don't do that to Lulu, man. Meaty
This just
keyboard.
about
Now that would
finishes
be
up
interesting.
my run.
Yes.
The timer will end as soon as I get the fade to black on the boat,
Yes.
and that'll be it.
Oh yeah, and you want to show about the Infinite Stumble?
If I have time, yeah. If I can get word from anyone.
Alright.
On that. Ooh, there's a smoker. Alright.
Yes. So yes, the run is
Sounds
gonna...
good. And time will end right about now. Nice.
Alright,
Solid
GG.
run.
Only like 2 deaths? That's
52
good.
minutes almost on the dot. Pretty solid,
Yeah.
pretty solid.
Yep.
So Infinite Stumble
Awesome.
is a glitch we use in the 2000 release version of the game, which is the release version of the game. It's
So
how
I'll
it
be
came
changing
out.
out of now, so your screen will be black for a little bit.
Yes. This is this is like the game version there where the Infinite Stumble exists. Oh, that's very green.
Oh,
That's very green.
green.
Shrek game. everyone. And like the 2000 version is the version we use for main categories. So like the base categories that we always play on.
Mhm.
And this is what we refer to as the Infinite Stumble. It can be done by exploding a propane, exploding a pipe bomb, getting stumbled by a charger. So when charger like charges next to you and he doesn't hit you, you will stumble out of it, kind of like. So Choco is just gonna turn some god cheats on and everything, so it will be easy to show.
Get right there. I also do have a bind for giving myself a propane tank, so that makes things a little easier too. Just gonna no clip right to the area. You start the ferry, drop a propane tank right in front of this little gap here. Start the ferry, shoot, and then swap your weapons, and be on your merry way.
Sure.
Swap your weapons a bit, and we're off.
And this is Infinite Stumble. This will be doing in 80%. it's probably the biggest time save because this is about the same as tank skip on the version Choco was playing on.
Mm-hmm.
Not demonstrating
that's-
fast strat. Be silent, Vogel.
That's about it. You just fly over the large gap and you're off on your merry way to the safe room.
Yes, and that's all the major glitches we're using, pretty much.
I'm really glad I was able to get tank skip and show that off in the run.
It's actually Pog.
that was really cool.
I guess we're done here.
Well,
Yes.
congrats. You did
I
it.
suppose so, yeah. Died
Yep,
3
yep.
times.
Question for you. What is your what is your top run? What is your best like doing that exact run?
On Jumpman.
Yeah.
My current PB for the main campaigns, I do a different order. I start with Swamp Fever to ensure that I get tank skip first. I have a 42 minute and 36 second with no loads. I assume with loads it would be around 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Nice.
It's pretty solid.
Well, it's the world
Very good.
record, so it's solid.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, heckin', congrats all. You did it. You beat your run. You beat your time. Everyone, that was Choco Muffin and their co-hosts, Loki and I believe it's, did you Trug, or do you actually
TRG.
You can call me TRG if you like.
TRG?